Hello, everybody. Um, sorry. Uh, Today's video is going to be something new that I have not talked about ever because uh, this happened months and months and months ago. Um, so basically, I'd say 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I got diagnosed with PTSD. Um, Now I'm not going to go into details of what um the things that have caused me to have PTSD. Uh, Maybe I'll go into like some minor things that contributed to me being diagnosed with PTSD. Now, I would have never thought in like a trillion years that I had PTSD for one. Um, because I just never really I never really thought about it. Um, it's not something that's ever really crossed my mind. Like, oh shit, maybe I have PTSD or like something like that. But no, it's never crossed my mind. The reason I got diagnosed was I went to go see my psychiatrist in person. Usually I don't do that because of paranoia and stuff like that. Every time I go in person, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, cause I hate waiting somewhere. I hate waiting in like a waiting room. I just think someone's gonna come in and kill me. Um, so I don't enjoy going to places like that in public. So I do it over the internet. I have my appointments over the internet, which helps a lot. And so basically, that entire visit, I was fucked up. I was crying a lot. Um, I was having a panic attack, I guess, or I wouldn't really call it a panic attack. I'd call it an anxiety attack, and I was just like freaking out. And I was talking about things that happened to me in my past that really sets me off every so often. And so that's how I got diagnosed with it. Um, and I just never thought that was a possibility. I guess I, I, I can explain like kind of what goes through my head um, quite often. Now, I am I kind of um I I I dislike myself a lot, you know. Uh just from growing up, getting bullied constantly for like a decade, uh you start to hate yourself, right? And I'd say that's one of the minor factors, right, that contributed to my diagnosis is throughout my entire education, primary school, elementary school, high school, I got bullied every day, right? And it fucked me up. It made me really hate myself and it made me want to be someone else. And when I was really young, I remember wanting to, you know, how can I say this? I don't want to like. Basically, I wanted to harm myself. You know, I wanted to kill myself, basically. And it's been like that ever since I was a little kid. Um, because a bunch of just thoughts and memories come into my head of things that has happened to me in my past, and um, it kills me. It honestly kills me entirely whenever I think about it. And sometimes I'll think about it too much and I'll go nuts. Like I'd say a couple weeks ago, I went I went nuts and I broke a lot of shit. I was yelling and I almost broke my hand, this hand, um, because thinking of those things, just like everything. I'm not just talking about just that one thing. I'm talking about everything that's occurred in my life. All right. All of that just comes flooding in. Every single bad moment just comes flooding into my head. And I can't, I can't, it's so hard to put into words how it makes me feel. It makes me feel absolutely miserable. I get extremely depressed, extremely suicidal, and I really just I want it to go away, and it never goes away. It's been a thing forever. Um, and even now, to this day, as I'm 26, I still hate myself to some extent. I hate myself. I don't enjoy living. Um, but I try to do things every day that keeps myself happy, keeps myself busy, keeps myself occupied. Because there's so many things that in my life that has just went wrong. And I'm not the only one out there. There are plenty of people that have, you know, shitty things happen, more shitty things than what I experienced. But it makes life really hard living when you're in constant fear, when you're in constant just panic, when you're in constant um, just thinking so much about your past that it's so hard to just overcome and be like, yeah, that happened. Uh, I'm gonna move on from it. You know, for me, I can't do that. It's like I'm living it every day. You know, that's why it's post traumatic stress disorder because it's traumatic things that has happened that constantly are in your fucking head every fucking day, and you can't get it out of your head. And I wish I didn't have it. I never really put much thought into it. I just know I felt like shit, and I just constantly, always, you know, crying, constantly, always just getting so frustrated at my past, extremely frustrated, because you always ask that question like, why me? Why the fuck any of that shit have to happen to me? You know, because it's fucked my head up for for eternity probably. Like any I don't know how you treat schizophrenia really. Medication, I don't I don't know, but it's just stressful. And I'm not very happy. Um I've never really been happy ever in my life. Um I feel completely alone, lost in this entire world. I haven't hung out with anyone in 6 years. Um it's a constant struggle. And it's not like I'm sitting here um complaining or want some pity. I hate fucking pity. Don't pity me. Um Anything like that. I do not like that. Um I do these videos just to explain and to vent my frustrations. I like to vent and I like to help people. I'm not here for a pity party. I'm not here. Um, I'm just here to vent and make videos talking about, you know, mental health problems, and hopefully other people can relate and they can understand what it's like. Um, but it's not here for pity. Uh, yeah. So that's it for this video. Um, Sorry, the video was kind of dark. Uh, just like when I'm thinking about it, it's just like it really it really upsets me, and I do not like thinking about it, even though it's just an intrusive thought that gets into your head and you can't get it away. So it's a little bit frustrating. I'm sorry for this video being a little um I don't know, but I'm pretty frustrated whenever I talk about it or think about it. So yeah, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, go ahead. They'll be down in the description below. Um, I will see you guys next time. Bye.